Lamine Yamal is the best player in the world right now. I know he's only 17, and I know this is only the beginning, and I know there's Kylian and Haaland and whoever you want. Lamine Yamal is the best player in the world right now. There's just no debate. He's just on another level. He's just incredible.
He's good enough to play for any team in world football. That's how good I think he's a superstar, including his country as well. So, I mean, he's a superstar. He'll come around once probably every 50 to 100 years, and it's just that good.
Lamine Yamal, that was so mischievous.
Va a intentar nuevamente Lamine Yamal, le tira un caño, se va hacia la línea de fondo.
Barcelona, a club that is built on legends: Cruyff, Ronaldinho, Xavi, Iniesta, Pep Guardiola, and of course the great one himself, Lionel Messi. But since Lionel Messi's emotional departure back in 2021, don't worry Messi, we were all you in that moment. I mean, the tears were really flowing, I'm telling you guys right now, they were definitely flowing. But of course, since his departure, the club has been searching for its next kind of icon, its next superstar. We thought we had it. We thought we had it at Barcelona, with Ansu Fati, playing even alongside Lionel Messi, and Lionel Messi kind of giving, the thumbs up to someone like Ansu Fati. We even gave him the number 10 shirt, but unfortunately injuries and things like that, loss of form, he really hasn't lived up to the potential. So guess what? Up steps Lamine Yamal. All eyes are on the 17-year-old prodigy, a boy from Masia who plays with the flair, the confidence, and the left foot, kind of like his predecessor in Lionel Messi. Guys, let me know how good he actually is. What he's already achieved in the game is absolutely amazing for someone so young, and there is a reason why many believe he could be the heir to Lionel Messi. Born just outside of Barcelona, Yamal joined the famed La Masia Academy at just 7 years of age. Yes, guys, this is what he was doing at 7 years of age. From the beginning, you could just tell that this guy was absolutely different. I say this guy, this kid, he's still a teenager. The coaches, they noticed instantly his control, his balance, his decision making. He wasn't just quick or technical. He was very, very smart for his age. He thought the game like someone twice his age, and he played against a lot of these players as if he was 17 years of age and they were still 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, let's talk about what makes Lamine Yamal such a special player. Why does everybody think that this guy is, the bee's knees, right? He's a left-footed right winger. Sounds familiar, just like a previous player who also played in a very similar position. But it's not just the foot, it's the way he uses it, the way he glides past defenders, drops a shoulder and opens up passing angles. Yamal combines close control with explosive acceleration, but more importantly, he's incredibly composed under pressure. I think we've seen it in the biggest of moments in competitions, Euros being, of course, one of them. You can tell that this guy thrives under pressure. He takes that in his stride. He doesn't just dribble for the sake of it. He reads the game. He draws defenders in and exploits the space that they will inevitably leave behind. He has the vision. He has a killer pass. And when given a chance in front of goal, he's so clinical. In a Barca team still trying to rediscover its identity, Yamal brings a breath of fresh air, the perfect blend of old school La Masia and modern attacking instincts. Basically, this all equals to he's a brilliant player. Yamal made history when he became the youngest ever player to debut for Barcelona's first team in La Liga at just 15 years and 290 days. That was soon followed by his first start, his first assist, and then of course his first goal for Barcelona. But it wasn't just at club level that he was making noise. In September of 2023, he became the youngest goal scorer in Spain's national team history, finding the net against Georgia at just 16 years and 57 days. That's not just breaking records, guys. He's actually rewriting them. Listen, at the age of just 17 years old, this guy has already got individual awards in the bag. He's currently, of course, got a La Liga title, of course, being part of the squad in 22-23. He's got European Championships that, of course, he won last year. He won the European Championship Young Player of the Tournament. He got the European Championship Goal of the Tournament. He was La Liga's under-3 23 Player of the Season. You know, he got Player of the Month. You know, he got Golden Boy, the Copper Trophy. There are so many awards that this young guy has already got in such a inexperienced career, you know, at the age of just 17 years old. Guys, I have to keep reiterating that he is only 17 years, and you just heard me list the amount of awards and trophies that this guy has currently got. Now, of course, naturally the comparisons to Messi have already started. The dribbling, the left foot, the calmness, even the La Masia route. But here's the thing, Yamal isn't Lionel Messi. Nobody will ever be Lionel Messi. He is in a league of his own. What he is, though, is a generational talent with the potential to at least be able to carry the torch. And that's something I feel Barcelona really do need, especially now that they are starting to get back to a certain level in and amongst Europe's elite teams. Messi's greatness came from his consistency, his decision making, and his ability to show up in big moments. So far, Yamal is ticking all the right boxes. But here's the difference. He's doing it 6 years earlier than Messi. So I guess really all we got to ask now is what's next? I guess you can say more minutes, more responsibility, and most importantly, protection. You know, he's still 17 years of age, as I keep mentioning. We got to, you know, he's trying to manage pressure, injuries, and expectations. It's a lot for a player like Lamine Yamal, and to be honest, like any young player who's already achieved so much in the game and has this kind of notoriety, you know, that Lamine Yamal has currently got. But Barca, they know what they have. Spain knows what they have. Now it's just about building him up the right way, mentally and physically. Hopefully with Hansi Flick in charge, guiding him, and a system that allows him to express himself, Lamine Yamal could soon become the face of Barcelona and maybe even the face of world football. Listen, Messi may be long gone and probably will never return to the club again, but a new story is currently being written. One with a familiar rhythm, a similar magic, and the same Barcelona DNA. Is Lamine Yamal the next Messi? Listen, only time will tell. But if his first chapters are anything to go by, this kid is about to become a legend.